I don't think men like women anymore. I don't think that men desire us women anymore, us real women. Um, I don't think that they value us like they used to. Men aren't really putting out effort. They're not putting out any type of effort like they used to. Taking a girl on a date becomes an issue. You know, spending money on a woman is an issue. You should have your own money as a woman. Going out to do something fun is an issue. Why don't you just come over to the house and we could do something in the house? I don't know. Maybe I could. It's because I'm from New York, but I see women all over the globe complain about what's happening with men nowadays. Is it women that's not making themselves desirable anymore? Because there are beautiful women out here, beautiful women, ambitious women, caring women, nurturing women who are outside looking for love, and men that just can't keep up with that. Like they're not they're not communicating with them. They're not willing to hang out and do fun things. What happens to the fun in life? What happened to life being exciting and fun and, you know, going out and discovering the world? What are y'all doing? What are y'all men doing other than that? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Like what are all y'all men doing? What are y'all doing? If it has nothing to do with a woman, what are y'all doing? Are y'all working? Because we're working too. Women are also working, and we still can do things. We still can go on vacations. We can still go out to eat. Why are us women going on vacations with our friends? We're going on vacations with our friends. We're going out to eat with our friends. We're going to do fun things outside with our friends. Um, we're celebrating birthdays with our friends. Where are you? Where are y'all? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Where are you guys? Where are you? Where do you guys exist?
First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And you seen it, you know, you seen it, man. Salakia. Just wanted to do something real quick. Yeah, so you heard it. And here you have another let me put her up there. Let me put her up there first. Salakia. Let's put her up there. Salakia, 1 second. Okay, so here you have another so-called black woman, another woman that doesn't get it, another woman that just likes to run her mouth, and the title speaks volumes. It says a lot of Jakes are checking out, and Jake has realized, Jake being the so-called black man, chiefly the so-called black man, they have figured it out, man, that these women are a waste. A lot of these women, man. And I always throw numbers out there. I always throw numbers out there every time I do one of these lessons. And I believe last lesson I said it was at 99.5, but I think it's a little bit higher than that, man. I think it's about 99.8% of these Babylonian women, especially the so-called black woman, is they're no good, man. And men have figured that out. Figured that out. So here you have this woman saying all the things that men the so-called black man has done throughout ages, you know, has been chivalrous to you women, have paid for you women, taken you women out, took care of you women. But yet, here you have a Johnny come, Lisa come lately. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say Keisha come lately. Saying, "What are y'all doing? If it's not about a woman, why y'all not chasing us? Basically, why y'all not, you know, taking us out or spending money on us? Why is it not fun to hang out? And where's the fun in life? Well, men have figured that you know uh we don't have to be with you women to have fun, man. You know, men are traveling the country. Men are men are going abroad, man, looking for women. You know, they're going abroad looking for women, and they're finding them. She's saying, "Oh, maybe because I'm in New York or whatever." That has nothing to do with it, man. Because you women, especially you so-called black women, and you other women of the tribes, you know, you're basically uh, uh, getting desperate, man. And if a woman hears that, they'll say, What do you mean and getting desperate? I ain't desperate. I ain't, this and that. And, I'm not kissing no man's ass and this and that. But you soon will, man. Ever since the whole uh, government assistance back in the 70s and 80s or whatever, you've been, you know, putting your foot on men's, you know, necks and trying to control them and kicked them out the house and your mouth ran them out the house, and then with this whole women's liberation and feminist movement and all that bullshit that furthered you women's, understanding of men and caused you to hate men and caused you to feel like you didn't need a man. Hey, it was all a scheme to set you up, man. And guess what? You you got set up, man. You took the bait. And the only reason you women are still have a little bit of sanity left because you're still insane. But the only reason you have a little bit of sanity left is because you still can work and you still have your career and you have businesses and you have apartments and homes and your cars and things of that sort and men see this, man, and they see the pride that's on you women, man. So men have stepped away, and I'm highlighting the so-called black man and woman, but this is women, all types of women, man, all nations of women. The Edomite woman, she going through it. The Chinese woman, she going through it because men are seeing that there's really no benefit to dealing with you Babylonian women, man. What? Ask yourself this question: what benefit is there for any woman that comes across this video? Answer this question: what benefit is there to dealing with you women here in America, Babylon the Great? This question is chiefly uh, geared to the so-called black woman. What benefit does the so-called black man have to dealing with you in today's age, man? All he's gonna get is a headache. His pockets is gonna be stripped. His kids is gonna be taken away from him. All that he's worked for is gonna be stripped away because you and your feelings, and you wake up one morning and you decide you're not happy. That's 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 the reality for a lot of men and how they think in this society. Now, you may not be a woman that thinks like that, but you have men that are not taking that chance, man. Because all you women, when you get in front of a mic and the camera is on, you all say the goddamn same. You say the same goddamn shit, man. You know, hearing you women talk is annoying to the fucking 10th power, man. It's annoying, man. You know, you all say the same thing, but deep down we can see that you're crying out, man. But you got to think your master, your daddy, the so-called white man, because you know, going back to the garden of, you know, in the garden, you know that serpent, man. Esau Edom has the same spirit of that serpent, telling you you don't need a man. You can be independent, strong, black, and independent. And you took that bait and you ran with it and you believed it. Now you're realizing that it was all a sham, man. They tricked us. We want our men back, but now it's too late. Men have checked out. So let's get some scriptures on this, man. Because you're gonna have a lot of women. And the more we go down in these last days, the more desperate these women gonna be. The more desperate they're gonna be, man. You know? This is this is Job, the book of Job, chapter 39. You know where I'm going. Job chapter 39 and verse 17. And it reads, because Salakia. It says, because the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding, man. Because these women don't have an understanding or wisdom. They're not paying attention, man. Like for instance, men's role has never changed, man. We've always been a provider and a protector, but here you women, you run around with this word provider all fucking day, man. We know that as men, we are supposed to provide. We don't need you to tell us that, man. It's because you women, you tend to think that you can tell a man what to do, but can't nobody tell you what to do. A man can't tell you to wear your, wear your natural hair. Or he want to see you in a dress. He don't like what you're wearing. He don't like the way you conduct yourself. He don't like your friends, the friends you hang out with. Right? He can't tell you none of those things, man. Because what? You a woman. He can't tell you nothing. But when it comes to a man, you can tell him whatever he wants, man. I mean, whatever you want to tell him. You can tell him how to when to be home, right? You know, give him the interrogation, investigate him soon as he comes through the door, man. Soon as he walks through the door, you ain't nothing but a goddamn headache, man. Right? And I'm not speaking for all women, man. We know that, we have women out here that are trying. Our women, the women of the tribes, they're out here, they're trying, man. And then y'all get upset when, for the ones that are out of order, because you women are fucking out of order, man. Y'all get upset when Jake go and deal with a woman of another nation, man. Why? Because even though these women of the other nations, they can't really understand Jake, but they love him, man. They love him. And y'all get upset when y'all see him with them, when he marry him, when he is in a committed relationship, when he seems happy. Because deep down, you so-called black women, you don't want the so-called black man to be happy, man. This is why you give him so much hell. This is why you talk down on him and tell him he ain't never gonna amount to nothing. You the only women on the planet that will go on national TV and tell a man that they don't need them, and they ain't shit. Why? Because you don't have understanding, man, or you don't have wisdom, and that's going to be your downfall in these last days. Because when you read Isaiah 32, it says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease," around the verse 9 and 10. You know, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless daughters, man. And if these women can't see that we're coming into the years of their trouble, then you know they 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 are gonna be made for the sword, man. Right. So let me read that again. Job 39 verse 17. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua have departed to her wisdom, Salakia. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding, man. Right? The Lord ain't impart to you understanding of wisdom, right? But you're gonna understand, man. You're really gonna understand. Let's get Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 13. Because, like I said, they can feel it, man. And Jake ain't dealing with them, and they can feel it. This is Isaiah 13 and 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, man. And besides Esau, Edom, is nobody more proud than the so-called black woman, man. Esau, Edom is the most proud on the planet, but right behind him is the so-called black woman, man. You can see it on her everyday stride. You know, she going to her business, her career, whatever. And she said, now we don't need you, man. Right? How many stories you seen with Jake help Eve accomplish her goals, and then when she reach her goals, she start giving that Jake hell, telling them we're going on two different paths. We our relationship has geared in two separate directions. We became too disconnected. It got toxic. Why? Because of your ass, man. Eve is the reason that Jake has checked out, man. You so-called black women, and you women in general, but chiefly you so-called black women, you are the reason why Jake has checked out, man. Why Jake is not looking for you, man. Right? When I be out and women give me a look or whatever, man, I don't pay it no mind, man. Right? But me, I'm happily, married man. Right? But these women, they can see all that on you, man. And to hell with these women, man, because they don't benefit you. And I understand why a lot of Jakes are checking out. Verse 12. Well, let me read 11 again. Isaiah 13 and 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, man. Yeah, because, these women are very arrogant as well. Verse 12, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. A man, because men are the prize. You women ain't never been the prize. The man has always been the prize. Right? On top of all men, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American men have always been the prize, man. And in these last days, the men of the Lord is going to be the prize, man. Right? Whether you believe it or not. It says, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir, man. Right? And that's a precious stone that you rarely come across. High value men in this kingdom is the men of the Lord, man. Right? And you women about to witness that very soon. Right? Let's get another one. This is Lamentation. Right? This is Lamentation chapter 4. Lamentation chapter 4 and verse 2. It says, the precious sons of Zion, right? The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, How are they esteemed as earthen pitchers and the works of the hand of the potter, man? So how have we been esteemed, man, as the lowest man? But in all reality, we are the highest, you know, and most, uh, uh, what's the word? And most precious men on the planet, man. Right? The Lord said what? He said, the precious sons of Zion are comparable to fine gold. Fine gold, not this cheap shit that you find in these jewelry stores, man. Real, pure, fine gold. That's how the precious sons of Zion are. And you women have forgotten that, man. You think it's all about you. The woman, the woman, the woman. Because you women have been catered to, right, for the longest, man. And that catering is vanishing right before your eyes. Right? But in this society and in this kingdom, Esau Edom has told the world that the so-called black man is nothing but a nigger, a thug, a gangster, a drunk, a terrorist. In all reality, he's the greatest man that walks the planet, man. Right? So-called Negro, Latino, Native American man. Right? So let's get some more. We're gonna shut it down. I got two more. We're gonna shut it down. This is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 2. It says, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. And like she said, where are the men? You see the men, but the men just ain't checking for you. Right? So soon, remember the story of Moses when he left Egypt and he came, when he was in the wilderness, when they kicked him out of Egypt, and Zipporah and the maids, when Moses was in the they came across Moses, they what they kept saying, a man, oh my God, a man, right? And it just they were just elated, man. That's how these women are gonna be, man. These women are gonna be that. So, hey, brothers, it's coming, man. Where these women are gonna be grabbing you, saying that they want you. Can they be with you, man? And you gotta you gotta basically turn them down, man. Turn these goddamn women down, man. Because they already high minded, so they feel like because they got they may be attractive or whatever, and they may have a body, they're gonna feel like you want them regardless, man. They're gonna feel like it's a guarantee. Turn these goddamn women down, man, because they are rotten inside, man. You know, ask questions. If you do take that route, ask questions. Vet them, right? So let's go again. This is Isaiah 32 and 2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, meaning the destruction, right? The destruction, the storm, that great storm that's coming, that the tribulation, right? Because the men of the Lord, they're going to be protected in that day. Lord willing, I'm of that number. And so are like-minded, sincere brothers, right? It says, and a covert from the tempest as a river of water in a dry place. You know how when you're in the desert and you go over a hill and you've been in the desert for days and you go over a hill and you see a river, you run to that river, man, because your mouth is thirsting for water, right? Ain't nothing gonna stop you from getting to that river, man. That's how a man is gonna be, in a time of destruction and judgment and affliction. It says, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land, man. When you're in the sun all day and you got a big rock that you can hide in the shade, and that shade that brings, comfort to you. That's how a man is going to be in these last days, right? To these women. And the Lord is going to make it known who his men are in these last days, right? So let's get one more. We're going to shut it down. The the infamous scripture, because a lot of people don't like to read this scripture. A lot of Israelite camps, they twist the scripture around. They say that this is only at this time, which that don't make no sense. You know, this is Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. It says, "And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." Right. So that 7, that's a complete number. It could be 5, it could be 10, it could be however many women the Lord give you, man. It says they're gonna come to you saying they would eat their own bread, right, and wear their own apparel. Only let us be called by their name. So they ain't gonna want nothing from you just to be called by your name. And how are you called by a man's name? You lay down with that man, right? Right? It's not gonna just be about laying down with that man. It's gonna be, or for brothers, it's not gonna just be about you know pleasing your flesh in that day. It's gonna be about protection. That's what it's gonna be about. It says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Yeah, man, that judgment and that hell that's gonna come on the earth. They're gonna want to be close to you for protection, man. Right? That's what's coming, man. And it's right at the door, because you can see these women, you know, they not getting it, but they seeing something. They seeing a shift, man. And in their pride, they're coming and trying to throw hints, but men ain't they not biting no more, man. So hey, like I said, man, these women ain't nobody dealing with you, man, because you done messed up, man. You know, like that meme, you done messed up, right? Right. So I just wanted to touch on this. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, willing to elect with other Father. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Hey, man, to the next lesson. Like I said, vet these women, man. When they come, vet them, man. Interrogate them. Ask them what they bring to the table. Because you got these women saying they are the table. Yeah, whatever. To the next lesson. Shalom.
Going on vacation with our friends. We're going on vacations with our friends. We're going out to eat with our friends. We're going to do fun things outside with our friends. We're celebrating birthdays with our friends. Where are y'all? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Where are you guys? Where are you? Where do you guys exist?